Think of your favorite college basketball player of all time. Now, think of their jersey number. It's probably not 69. That's because until 2 years ago, that number was explicitly banned by the NCAA in college basketball. And it wasn't because it was obscene. The reason for the ban actually made a lot of sense. When refs have to relate to the scorer's table who committed a foul, they have to use hand signals so that they can communicate both from a distance and, in many cases, dealing with the loud, often obnoxious crowds, especially in Durham, North Carolina. Scorekeeping and keeping track of fouls is really important in basketball, as in, if you keep clutching and grabbing like you're on Diddy Island, eventually you foul out. Therefore, since its first season from 1895 to 2023, no digits higher than 5 were allowed on either the first or second number in a college jersey. Here is the literal rule. Okay, that's like a lot to read, and I'm not counting out each one of these numbers or reading the rule verbatim. I said verbatim on purpose. Just like in my bedroom, I don't see 69 here. It's amazing that it took 128 freaking years for this rule to be changed, and it was likely a combination of NIL's influence, the NCAA realizing how stupid this rule was, and teams running out of numbers as they retired players' jerseys. Under the old rule set, only 57 numbers were legal. Surprisingly, after the legalization, not many athletes have taken advantage of their newfound freedom. Bronny James donned the number 6 in honor of his dad, which makes sense. Please don't come after me, LeBron James. In 2024, only 43 players in the power conferences even opted for the new numbers, the most popular being the number 7. Oh, by the way, 0 and 00 are legal, but you can't have both a 0 and a 00 on the same team because that would just be stupid. Only a handful of players opted for a number over 55, as Missouri's Connor Vanover was the first in NCAA history when he chose 75. This reluctance to put big numbers on their backs most likely stems from 2 factors. Low numbers are often common in high school as they have the same bookkeeping issue, and most of the refs can't count past 5 anyways, and they just reuse the same jerseys over and over again. And also simply tradition. Players don't idolize many players with high numbers, and this long-standing tradition pours over into the NBA, where jersey number distribution is surprisingly similar to that of college. In fact, there are only 21 players in the NBA which have numbers over 55, and the distribution is also interesting. 6 players have 77, 4 players have 88, and 3 players 99, most likely due to the other players having 7, 8, or 9, which was why 6 was afraid of 7. Dad jokes. So is 69 still banned in college? Nobody in the NBA wears it, as Dennis Rodman once tried to do it but was shut down by the Mavericks and the league. And nobody in college wears it either, though it is legal. Like a lot of things that are technically legal but you shouldn't do, like sleeping with your stepsister, the namby-pamby colleges would still likely find it offensive and won't allow it, especially BYU. Players do wear it in the NFL, but that's because of number restrictions based on position. They really do have a valid reason for an O lineman to have a 69 right there on the front and back of his jersey. There are some naughty fellas in MLB. Anthony Veneziano and Eric Yang both wear 69. Nobody in the NHL wears 69 currently, but the last guy to do it was Andrew Desjardins, who wore the old 69 in 2015. Additionally, nobody in the WNBA has a 69, though we know most of them just sizzle. So there you have it. 69 is not banned in college basketball, but it really isn't allowed because, you know, someone would think of sex or something. My God. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. That last joke, the WNBA joke, was worth it. If you didn't laugh, fuck you. That was funny.